Society wants perfection in everything. Or, to put it another way, they want the same thing everywhere, isn't it? The same thing over and over again, right? Everything is defined. Why do you think they need the same type, the same perfection? Did you know this is simply how humans made things easy to handle? Because when things are uniform, they become easy to control. That's why they need perfection. Look at society. It's massive, isn't it? So they need mass production. They need replication, regardless of what an individual has to offer. They build factories and machines to do this. Otherwise, how do you manage a huge number of people? Through this replication, we become a developed civilization. So that's great, isn't it? But here's the problem. You're a human being. You're not a factory. You're far wider than these predefined structures. Yes, defined systems and paths are easy, and in fact, that's exactly what a factory needs. But for you, you're a human being. The world has to create narrow boxes and define them as normal just to manage this massive system. So that's okay, let them do that. They are doing their job. The problem is not that. The problem is that you're not doing your job. They are looking at the society. But are you looking at yourself? We just listen to society, and whatever they define as perfect, we try to chase it. We spend our whole lives trying to achieve it without even thinking about what it actually brings us. Just look around. Everything has a prescribed way to be, regardless of what an individual truly wants. The perfect body, the perfect job, the perfect daily routine. There is always a perfect lifestyle. Otherwise, that is a useless life. But among all this predefined perfection, you get lost. How? Why? Not everyone will fit into these rigid structures. That's for sure. But that's not your problem. Let's clarify this little by little. You see, society is obsessed with comparison. What do you mean by that? To win in society, you must have the exact same thing as the next person. If not, you're out. But if you're just another copy of someone else, how can truly be a human being. Did you get my point? Humans were never designed to be identical. We are not machines in a factory. Only machines are identical. Human beings are fundamentally different from one another. We are far more complex than we realize. A human being is not something simple to define. We are complex, unique, and full of endless possibilities. A true human being will never fit into these narrow boxes. That is the exact point where we differ from a machine. If you are identical, you have become a machine. It is simple as that. We carry different energies, different ways of thinking, different emotional depths, different talents. If you have a deep feeling of strangeness inside you, and if you ask, why do I feel so out of place all the time? It is only because your natural traits are brand new to the society. You are a new flavor. They don't know how to taste you yet. And remember, anything brand new always feel unfamiliar at first. It feels disconnected at first. The fact you are overlooking is that your strangeness is actually the sound of your unique power screaming to be noticed. It's fresh. No one knows what to do with it. The ones who can actually sit still, the ones who can actually listen to this sound, they are the ones who update the world. They pave a new way. They take society to the next level. Look at the people who changed the world. History proves this to us again and again. Look at the scientists, the artists, the creators, the thinkers, the leaders, and the philosophers who dragged humanity to this level. Are they the ones who fit into the accepted systems? No. Almost all of them were completely out of place. Just like how you feel now. How did the world treat these creators in the beginning? They were almost all labeled as weird, unrealistic, disconnected from the society. The normal people looked at them as if they were fools sometimes. But what they didn't understand was that the weird people are the ones introducing entirely new chapters to the world. Let's take some of the imperfections we usually fight And let's look behind the curtain. If you are a quiet person, you probably have the deepest observation skills. You see what others miss. If you are an overthinker, you are probably the one who can see the furthest ahead. If you can't fit into the systems around you, you are probably a new inventor. There is a new system within you, waiting to be born. A person who feels disconnected is often the most profoundly creative. And if you procrastinate, there is likely highly sophisticated output on the way. You just need the heat to create the diamond. In fact, if we were to continue this list, we could spend years and years uncovering these treasures. So, look again. Aren't these so-called imperfections simply signals? Signals pointing directly toward your hidden potential? Why do we want to destroy our own treasures? Look at the flower and the mountain. Aren't they both beautiful? But they're beautiful in complete different ways. Imagine a flower trying hard to become a mountain. Just because it isn't as solid as a mountain. Isn't that a joke? What a silly thing to do. Yet, that is exactly what most of us are doing to ourselves every single day. We are forcing ourselves into shapes that were never meant for us. It's entirely pointless, isn't it? Why do you suffer when you're already a beautiful flower? Just start giving off your fragrance. A mountain can't do that. Not even close. But they both need each other, don't they? So how can you discriminate against one? The day you truly understand your own unique nature, that is the day you understand that all your imperfections are actually signs of an uncommon power inside you. Something much more powerful, much more rare. That is the day you gain your real power. People will naturally turn around to see you. They will come to you for advice because you actually have something fresh and real for them to learn from. You aren't just another copy of a copy. So don't blame the world for not seeing this. Don't blame the world for not understanding you. Because the world simply doesn't understand it yet. You must start digging it out. You must explore what is inside. Identify yourself as yourself. Look at yourself. Observe your mind. Look closely at your features. Give your intuition a chance to speak. Run test runs and see how you naturally operate. It's definitely unique. That is your way. Got it? You are a hidden powerhouse. Now start learning how to start the turbines and generate your unique power.